this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves men's basketball. Our OU Braves basketball coverage can be heard on 103.7 FM, 1220 AM, and online at KOFO.com, and is brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Quality Structures Incorporated, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Arvest Bank, Ottawa University, Dingle & Son Mortuary, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, also by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, the Ottawa Herald, and Great Life Golf and Fitness. Now let's join KOFO's Casey Weeder for Ottawa University Braves men's basketball.
From Mabee Arena in Salina, Kansas, good evening and welcome to Ottawa University Brave basketball as the number 14 ranked Ottawa University men take on the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. Hello everyone, I'm Casey Weeder live with you as the Braves look to break their two-game losing streak and notch their first KCAC win of the season. Ottawa coming off a 90-78 loss on Saturday in North Newton against Bethel College. In that loss, Ottawa shot the ball well, 46% from the floor, 34% from behind the three-point line, and 66% from the free throw line. Perry Carroll scored a career-high 27 points on 10 of 17 shooting. Joe Johnson finished with 12 points. Jaquan Daniels and Ian Moore scored 11 apiece. Jackson Mallory led OU with 5 assists. Ottawa, who is on the season averaging about 82.5 points per game, allowing around 78, unfortunately has not been able to shoot the ball well in conference, just averaging about 75 points per game and allowing 85.5. Those two losses last week against Friends on Wednesday down in Wichita and then North Newton on Saturday. We'll take our first break here on the pregame show. When we come back, we will talk about the Braves' opponent, the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
Let's get back to business with Local IQ. Get the power of a national expert marketing team combined with deep roots in 260 communities, making them the partner you need to jumpstart your journey to full recovery. Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaged local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, deep digital marketing expertise, and insights from partnering with hundreds of thousands of businesses nationwide. Talk to Stephen Bradley, your Local IQ marketing expert today at 785-242-4700, extension 108.
The following is a true story.
I had a lady that was in her mid-70s, and I'd sold her timeshare, and that was the lowest I'd ever felt in my life. I knew then that I had to do something to simply not to go to hell for selling timeshare.
Chuck Mcdowell founded Wesley Financial Group to help folks cancel their timeshares permanently.
Called her and everybody that I'd sold timeshare to, and I said, this is what I said to you that was a lie, and this is what you need to do to cancel your timeshare. From that point, people started referring friends to me to help them cancel the timeshare, and that's how it all started. I fought the world's largest timeshare company in federal court. If I had lost that lawsuit, there would be no one helping people that have been lied to when they bought timeshare. If we take you as a client, we will cancel your timeshare or we'll give your money back. That's what makes us different.
Call Wesley Financial Group now for a free information kit. 800-279-1414. That's 800-279-1414. 800-279-1414.
Welcome back to Salina as Ottawa and Kansas Wesleyan good set here in about 3 minutes to tip it up. Ottawa coming in with a record of 2-2 in the KCAC. Kansas Wesleyan 3-4, 1-2 in conference. Coyotes have not played in over 20 days. Looking back at their last matchup on November 6th, a loss to Oklahoma Wesleyan, currently receiving votes in the top 25, a final of 85-70. The Coyotes led at half, the Oklahoma Wesleyan Eagles leading at halftime 50-32. Didn't really look back in the second half. As Coyotes come into this one averaging just 70 points per game. That's last in the KCAC. Shoot 41% from the field. That's 12th in the conference, and 21% from deep. So head coach Anthony Monson likes to hang his hat on his team's defense. You definitely see it. They only give up 73.1 points per game. That's second in the conference, but the field goal defense is at 46%. So when they do let you get a shot off, It's been able to go in the bucket this year, and Ottawa, a team that is struggling offensively, will make a change tonight in the starting lineup as we'll see Perry Carroll step into that 2 spot at shooting guard for Joe Johnson III, who is definitely used to being in that spot as we will get set for tip here in just a minute. This will be the 183rd meeting between these two teams. Ottawa leads the series 105-77. OU is on a 3-game winning streak, though, against the Coyotes, as the Braves swept Kansas Wesleyan for the first time since 2016 during last season. Braves defeated Kansas Wesleyan 76-75 here on January 8th. That was on a Darryl Bowie 3-pointer to basically seal it with just over 7 seconds to go as he hit a 3-pointer to put Ottawa up by 4. OU then won in blowout fashion to clinch the KCAC, a portion of the KCAC regular season title, 86-64 on February 19th. As you look back at that February 19th matchup, Braves were able to capture their 23rd conference championship and set the school record for single season wins with 24. 47% from the floor were the Braves, 34% from the 3-point line, 83% from the foul line. But Kansas Wesleyan came into that game running man-to-man. They made a switch when the game started, went to a 1-3-1, and Ottawa took huge advantage as they were able to knock down some 3-pointers and get a big lead and didn't really look back from that point. The Coyotes are led in scoring by A.J. Range, 17.5 points per game, 11.1 rebounds. Braden White leads the team in assists at 2.7. Tyus Jeffries, the leader in steals with 1.7. And Ethan Spear leads the Coyotes with 0.5 blocks. Looking back at that loss to Oklahoma Wesleyan, the Coyotes were just 38% from the floor, 25% from behind the 3-point line, and 71% from the free throw line. Gabe Mack, Trey Gilbert, and Dylan Hahn all came off the bench to lead Kansas Wesleyan in scoring. Mack scored 13 points. Gilbert and Hahn finished with 11, and we will see Mack in the starting lineup, the junior from Wisconsin, a transfer from Cabrillo College. We'll wrap up the pregame show when we come back. It's opening tip. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Buy all your metal supplies from QSI. They not only sell steel and trim, but also windows, screws, underlayment, caulking, lumber, windows, doors, and much, much more. Visit us in Richmond or give us a call at 785-835-6100.
The following is a true story.
I had a lady that was in her mid-70s, and I'd sold her timeshare, and that was the lowest I'd ever felt in my life. I knew then that I had to do something to simply not to go to hell for selling timeshare.
Chuck McDowell founded Wesleyan Financial Group to help folks cancel their timeshares permanently.
Called her and everybody that I'd sold timeshare to, and I said, this is what I said to you that was a lie, and this is what you need to do to cancel your timeshare. From that point, people started referring friends to me to help them cancel a timeshare, and that's how it all started. I fought the world's largest timeshare company in federal court. If I had lost that lawsuit, there would be no one helping people that have been lied to when they bought timeshare. If we take you as a client, we will cancel your timeshare or we'll give your money back. That's what makes us different.
Call Wesleyan Financial Group now for a free information kit. 800-279-1414. That's 800-279-1414. 800-279-1414.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Welcome into Mabee Arena as we get set for opening tip between your Ottawa University Braves and the Kansas Wesleyan University Coyotes. We'll give you the starters for your Braves tonight. It'll be number 0, Jaquan Daniels, a 6'4" senior from Columbus, Georgia, had 11 points and 5 rebounds on Saturday. Perry Carroll, number 1, a 5'11" senior from Ottawa, Kansas, by way of Fort Hays State, a career-high 27 points in 30 minutes for him. At guard, number 5, Andre Jackson, a 6'3 senior from Highland Community College. Yeah, 2 points on Saturday. Jackson Mallory, number 31, a 6'2 senior from Lawrence, Kansas. 7 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. Those 9 boards, the most on the season as a career high. He had 11 last year. And then at forward, number 35, Mason McDowell, a 6'7 senior from Paola, had 6 points, 5 boards, and 1 assist. Leads the team in rebounding at 7.5 per game. The Braves 2-2, 0-2 in the KCAC after losses to Friends University last Wednesday, 81-73, and then a loss on Saturday to Bethel by a final of 90-78. In that game, Bethel was able to get to the foul line, got there 32 times compared to just 15 for Ottawa. Threshers able to convert on 27 of those, as Ottawa will actually take on Friends University this upcoming Wednesday. That'll wrap up their matchup in the KCA. So we'll look at the starting lineup for the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. At guard, number 1, Tyus Jeffries, a 6-foot junior from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, by way of Allen County Community College. 7 points and 2 rebounds in that loss to Oklahoma Wesleyan. Number 5, Easton Hunter, a 6'2 freshman from Coleridge, Kansas, attended Andale High School. 7 points and 1 rebound for him. At guard, number 11, Gabe Mack, a 6-foot junior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, transfer from Cabrillo College, led the team in scoring, 13 points, 1 rebound, and 3 assists for him against KWU. At forward, number 21, AJ Range, the 6'6" senior from Junction City, 6 points and 4 rebounds. He's going to be looking for a bounce-back game as he averages 17 points per game on the year to go along with 11 rebounds. And at forward, number 22, CJ Weathers, the 6'7" junior from Allen, Texas, 3 points and 5 rebounds for him. But it was the bench that kind of got Kansas Wesleyan back into that game against Oklahoma Wesleyan 3 weeks ago. As for the Coyotes, it's been 20 days since they last played. For the Braves, they'll go with the black jerseys, black shorts, Ottawa across the chest in gold, numbers in gold, yellow trim down the side of the shorts. For the Coyotes, white jerseys, white shorts, numbers in purple outlined in gold, Coyotes across the chest in purple outlined in gold, as Ottawa battling for their first win in KCAC play and also their first road win of the season, as they are in the midst of 7 games in 17 days. They played last Wednesday, then last Saturday. They'll play today, Wednesday, and Saturday, as Ottawa having to get it done on the road to start 2020, as Mcdowell will jump it up against AJ Range. And Mcdowell will win the tip. Ottawa goes from right to left on your radio dial here in the first half against the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. Perry Carroll starts with a left-hand dribble, leaves it with Mallory in the left corner. Skip pass finds Andre Jackson right wing. He drives baseline, double teamed, has to bring it back out with 14 on the shot clock. Mallory pick and roll with McDowell, kicks it in the corner to Trey. Trey goes baseline, kicks it out to Jaquan Daniels. Wide open triple is going to be long. Rebound by CJ Weathers. Tyus Jeffries the other way for OU. Driving on Jaquan, looks to attack off the glass. Shot's no good, tip pin's no good. Ball still loose. McDowell gets the board for OU. Out in transition is Perry Carroll, career high 27 on Saturday. Leaves it with Daniels. Beautiful pass inside from McDowell. Daniels looks to spin, kicks it out to Carroll. In the corner going baseline is Jackson, and he throws it away. Was looking for Daniels, and trailing that time was Jeffries, who gets the steal. Picking up his dribble is the freshman Easton Hunter, and he'll kick it back out into the hands of Gabe Mack. Mack with a screen from range. Try and go pick and roll. They'll kick it right side. Weathers with a 3 from the wing is off the front rim. Rebound by Andre Jackson. And it's a 5-on-4 as Range is slow getting back. Here's Daniels, leaves it with McDowell. His shot's going to be blocked. And I'm not sure if Range caught him or not, but he was trailing the play. No one gave McDowell a wolf call, and that shot well off the mark for Mason McDowell. Ottawa 0 of 2 to start this game. Mack left open for a 3 from straight away off the front rim, side rim. Offensive rebound by Range. Ball's stripped away by Andre Jackson and passed through the legs of Range, which gets to Jackson Mallory. No score. 18-19 left in the first half. Ottawa starting 0 of 2. Here's Andre Jackson, takes a free throw line jumper. It's going to be short. Ottawa 0 of 3 from the floor. Left side of the floor is Jeffries, as they'll swing it from left to right into the hands of Gabe Mack on the right wing. Skip pass in the corner to the freshman Hunter. Out to Jeffries on the left wing, 15 on the shot clock. Jeffries with a 15-footer. It's off the front rim. Jackson Mallory picks up a board. He had 9 on Saturday. Here comes Perry Carroll in transition, and he's going to be called for the carry. Braves turn it over for the second time. Ottawa on the year averaging 19 turnovers per game. That is tied for 11th in the KCAC. And on the flip side, they average 18.2 assists, which is first in the conference. 17:40 left first half, no score, Ottawa and Kansas Wesleyan. Hunter to Jeffries at the elbow. They throw it into the Ottawa bench as it goes over the head of CJ Weathers. And the first turnover on the Coyotes as both teams sloppy coming out of the gates. Coyotes haven't played in 20 days. Their previous game was on November the 6th, a loss to Oklahoma Wesleyan 85-70, where they were blown out from the beginning. That game here in Mabee Arena. No fans in attendance, just players and media in the arena tonight. Daniels up top to Carroll. He works back towards the Coyote logo with 13 on the shot clock. Pick and roll with Mcdowell. Perry, hesitation, looks to go by range. Right hand layup's good for Perry Carroll, who gets his first start as an Ottawa Brave and gets Ottawa's first points of the evening. Mack, backdoor cut to Jeffries. He'll go from one side to the other with the right-hand layup. As he was able to go by Jaquan Daniels, that'll be a good matchup for Ottawa on the defensive end. Jackson in the corner finds Carroll for three, buries it. And Ottawa leads 5-2 with 16:43 remaining in the half. Carroll 2 for 2 from the floor. Jeffries to left elbow, pick and roll with Range. Ball was loose. Range gets it back. The ball's still on the floor as Daniels and Range dive for it, and it's going to be a jump ball, as it will stay with Kansas Wesleyan. Subs for the Braves, we'll see Ian Moore check in, along with Joe Johnson III. Sitting for Ottawa will be Mason McDowell and Jackson Mallory. Ottawa's very small here. Andre Jackson will play the 5. Daniels will play the 4 on the defensive end. They'll lob it right side as they're trying to post up down low. Can't get it to him. Hunter to the free throw line. His runner from 10, good. Ottawa tried to double team on Range, and Range just dishes it off to Hunter as it's 5-4 OU. Joe Johnson attacks, finds Daniels in the corner. Ian Moore trying to hit his first triple. It's long. Offensive rebound. Ottawa can't hang on to it, and A.J. Range goes the other way out to Jeffries. Pass in the corner to Weathers. Up top to Hunter. Right wing pass to Mack. Again, they try and go down low. Can Ottawa keep it? They can't keep it in play. Great effort there by Andre Jackson as Ottawa gets the steal. Here's Ian Moore backing in. Picks up his dribble out to Jaquan Daniels. Daniels out to Andre Jackson. Top of the key. Picks up his dribble. Has to go to Moore left wing. Ian to the elbow. Leaves it with Andre Jackson. Right side pass to Joe Johnson. 10 on the shot clock for OU, and they'll finally go to Perry Carroll at the volleyball lines. 5 on the shot clock. Carroll, deep NBA range 3. Oh, yeah! Perry Carroll has all 8 for OU, and they lead by 4 with 15:24 remaining in the half. Carroll picking up where he left off on Saturday as he had 27 points on 17 shots. Mack guarded by Johnson III. Ottawa going with a small lineup. Weathers will be guarded at 6'7" by the 6'5" Jaquan Daniels. Here's Jeffries for 3 in the corner, good. And Tyus Jeffries shoots 13% from deep, so probably someone you're okay with leaving open on your averages, but he hits his first triple of the night. We're tied at 8, 14:52 remaining in the half. Make that 8-7 as they say it was a 2 from Jeffries. Daniels crossover dribble, kicks it out to Ian Moore. Up top to Jackson with 10 on the shot clock. Again, they're just going to leave it with Carroll to ISO. Deep 3 again for Perry. Oh, yes! One more triple for Perry Carroll. He's got 11. And it's 11-7 OU, 14:30 left in the half. Perry Carroll 4 of 4 from the field. 3 of 3 from deep. Jeffries right wing. Allen County against Allen County on that one as Carroll was helping. Jeffries hits the 18-footer though. With 14:10 remaining in the half, Ottawa leading 11-9. Jackson guarded by A.J. Range. Leaves it with Jaquan Daniels. And now they'll go to Joe Johnson, who works back to the middle of the floor. Left-hand dribble for Joe. Screen coming from Carroll. They'll kick it out. Carroll one more time for 3. This one's off. A little bit of a heat check there for Perry. And a rebound for Kansas Wesleyan. No one staying on Weathers. His layup's going to be good in the foul, as Ottawa didn't stop the dribble, and it's going to be a 3-point play opportunity for Kansas Wesleyan. Subs for both teams. Mallory and McDowell return. Daniels and Jackson will take a seat. For OU, make that for Kansas Wesleyan, they'll have number 33, Trey Duffy. Number 14 is what he was listed at, along with Braden White. Free throw is good for Weathers. He will check out. Along with Dylan Hahn will check you in, the 6'4" sophomore from Yukon, Oklahoma. Kansas Wesleyan with their first lead of the night as they go up by 1. Ottawa is led by as many as 4. Mcdowell working inside, and he's going to be called for a travel as he was just spinning on his pivot foot, and he's called for the turnover. Also in for Kansas Wesleyan, number 23, Trey Gilbert, the 6'3" junior from Holcomb. He scored in double digits in Kansas Wesleyan's last outing. They'll bring in Nate Leach, number 20, the 6' senior from Houston. Duffy inside, and we're going to be a turnover on Kansas Wesleyan. As shuffling his feet was Trey Duffy, the sophomore from Topeka. Ottawa 4 of 9 from the field. Kansas Wesleyan 5 of 9. Ottawa 3 of 6 from deep. 13:07 left in the half. Kansas Wesleyan leads 12-11. Off the screen is Joe Johnson at the top of the key. Leaves it with Jackson Mallory. Doesn't want to pull up from deep, so he'll attack all the way to the basket off the glass as Jackson goes high off the glass and drops in. Ottawa regains the lead at 13-12. Here's Leach. No one there for Ottawa. Lays it in. Just miscommunication that time by Ottawa. Perry Carroll trying to go the other length of the floor. Goes right by Braden White, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. And they're going to call, a blocking foul first as White undercut Perry Carroll. That'll be the first team foul on Kansas Wesleyan. Jaquan Daniels will come in for Carroll, who has 11 of Ottawa's 13. Foul goes on Nate Leach, his first personal. Ottawa to inbound to the left of the basket. Trailing by 1. They lob it inside, goes over the head of Mcdowell. Then a fadeaway jumper from Daniels. Not sure he realized how much time was on the shot clock or not. And Kansas Wesleyan gets the rebound. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, though, by Daniels to stop the flow of play. Coyotes up 14-13, 12:26 remaining in the half. Braden White, the senior point guard, 5'10" from Topeka. They go inside to Hahn. His shot off the glass is going to go as he had to go over the top of Mcdowell, just standing on that right block. 3-point lead for Kansas Wesleyan. Mallory takes a 3 this time. It's off the front rim as Ottawa's gone cold. So they're 5 of 12 from the field. Pass in the corner is going to be tipped out of bounds by Jaquan Daniels. They were looking for Hahn in the corner. With 11:57 remaining in the first half. As the Coyotes lead by 3. Leach to inbound, sideline out of bounds, where he goes to White at the volleyball lines. Asking for a screen is Braden White. He'll get it from Hahn. Ottawa all over the place on their switches right now. Kick it up top to Hahn. Hahn with the jumper from the elbow is going to be long. Mallory had the rebound, went through his hand, and then a whistle off the ball. He's picking up the foul. It's going to be 33, Trey Duffy. Second team foul on Kansas Wesleyan. First on Duffy. On the floor for Ottawa, Mcdowell, Mallory, Daniels, Johnson III, and more. Mallory to Johnson III in the right corner. To the elbow to Mason Mcdowell. He'll fake the handoff, trying to get it to Daniels, and then he leaves it with Jackson Mallory. Tried to go back to around the cut. Instead, he goes to Joe Johnson, who gets run into. They're going to throw it the length of the floor to Duffy. His left-hand layup's good. Not sure if Joe might have taken a knock there. More thought about the step-back 3. Is Ottawa able to get the ball to the front court, and then a whistle as Duffy's going to be called for the reach-in from 35 feet out. That's his second personal. Third team foul on the Coyotes as they lead by 5 with 11-12 remaining in the half. Inbound finds Jackson Mallory, and then he leaves it with the dribble handoff to Daniels. Johnson III, dribble handoff there with the right hand, finds Mallory. Down low, beautiful dish inside to Mcdowell on the zip pass, and an easy right hand layup for the big man. 18-15 Coyotes. Picking up his dribble is White. Down low they go to Duffy. Duffy fade away from Sevens, no good. Daniels rips it away, and Ottawa's going to push the other way. Kick it in the corner. Mallory finds Moore. He steps into a three from three. Yes! Unselfish play from Mallory to get Ian Moore going, and Ottawa's tied it at 18. Pass in the corner. Jackson Mallory leads Ottawa with 16 assists on the season. Leach to the bucket. Kicks it right side to Duffy. Driving baseline. Gilbert picks up his dribble. Finds Duffy from the free throw line. Duffy attacking off the glass. It's no good. Rebound by Jaquan. Daniels the other way. Crossover dribble. Looks to attack. Kicks it in the corner to Moore. To Johnson the third for a three. It's going to be long. But an offensive board from Jaquan. He'll attack. Looks to go off the glass. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound goes through his hands. And a rebound for the Coyotes. Hahn left open for a three. No one picked him up. Shot's no good, though. Rebound by Daniels, as Duffy could have picked up his third. Jaquan kicks it in the corner. Can Moore hit another one? Yes, sir! And a timeout's going to be called by Kansas Wesleyan as Ian Moore hits back-to-back triples to give Ottawa a 3-point lead with 9:43 remaining in the half. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank, a better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back as Ottawa leads Kansas Wesleyan 21-18, 9:43 left in the first half. Perry Carroll scored the first 11 for OU as Ian Moore has come off the bench to score 6 on back-to-back triples, giving Ottawa a 21-18 lead. Subs for Kansas Wesleyan, we see Range return along with Tyus Jeffries. Gilbert to Jeffries, his 15-footer fading away, good. Goes over the top of Perry Carroll, who just checked in. Mason McDowell will take a seat. Ottawa leads at 21-20. Daniels left wing up top to Andre Jackson. Carroll left open, gets by one defender, kicks it back up top. Andre Jackson from straight away wanting to get in on the party. It's long. And the rebound for the Coyotes. Ottawa leading by 1. Braden White trying to go down low to Range, can't get it to him. Leaves it with Leach. Leach attacks off the glass, scores, and the foul, as that's going to go on Jaquan Daniels. He's going to pick up his second personal. Second team foul, as the Coyotes regain the lead at 22-21. See Tristan Turner into the game for the first time. 6'4" freshman from Independence, Missouri. 6 minutes on Saturday, had 2 points and 2 rebounds. Leach to finish the three-point play. He will. Coyotes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Overall, they're 9 of 17 from the field. Ottawa 8 of 18 as they lead 23-21. 8:47 left first half. Moore in the corner to Mallory. They'll lob it backside, and a push-off is going to be called on Ottawa. It's going to go on Andre Jackson, his first personal. 13th foul on OU. Ottawa's been empty on their last 4 possessions as they find themselves down by 2 with 8:44 left first half. It's been a game of runs so far. Ottawa's led by as many as 5. Coyotes have led by as many as 4. Leach left corner, guarded by Mallory. Right-handed pass finds Jeffries. Jeffries to the free throw line. Step back jumper from 20 is going to be long. Rebound is going to be finally tracked down by Mallory as Turner was trying to battle with Range, but Ottawa does get the rebound in the end. Moore, deep three from Ian Moore is going to be long. Offensive rebound from Andre, loses the handle as he was hit from behind, no whistle. And going the other way is Leach one-on-one with Mallory. Leach almost has it stolen away. Easy layup inside, has got the pump fake on Perry Carroll to have him leave his feet, and it's a 4-point lead again for the Coyotes with 7:55 remaining in the half. Carroll, pass left side in the corner. Here's Ian Moore again for 3, and he knocks it down as the extra pass from Jackson Mallory pays off one more time. Ottawa 6 of 12 from deep in the half. Gilbert from the screen from range. Gilbert all the way to the bucket, fouled by Turner. And 2 free throws upcoming for him. Apologies, that's going to be Dylan Hahn. Fouled on that play as he checked back in for Gilbert. 14 foul on OU. First personal on Turner. Hahn, an 87% free throw shooter. His first one's going to be good. Weathers will return along with Mack. Looks like maybe Braden White will check in after this free throw. On the sophomore from Yukon, Oklahoma, misses it, but an offensive a rebound that is saved by Andre Jackson in the corner, and Ottawa can go the other way with it, trailing by 2, 26-24. 7:27 left in the first half. Turner foul line extended, finds Mallory at the top of the key. Ottawa's trying to post up Jackson, can't get it to him. Here's more. Little hesitation to be called for the carry. Too much dribbling right now for Ottawa. For OU, that's turnover number 7. Braden White does check in. On the floor is Jeffries, Weathers, Mack, Range. And we'll try and get that final. Now it's actually going to be Easton Hunter. Checks in. So the starting 5 back on the floor for Kansas Wesleyan. Range to Weathers. Skip pass out to Jeffries. To Hunter. Range will take a 3. It's going to be long as it hits the shot clock. And Ottawa will take possession. (26-24) Kansas Wesleyan leads Ottawa. 6:54 left in the half. Turner and his pass is going to be thrown into the Kansas Wesleyan bench. Jackson Mallory had started with a back cut, and Turner throws it away as he'll check out for Mason Mcdowell. 8 turnovers on Ottawa. Coming into tonight, turning it over 19 times a game. Mack guarded by Carroll. Coming off the screen is Hunter. Moore will help out there. Kick it in the corner to Jeffries. Jeffries inside for Range. He scores from 3 feet as McDowell had to come over and help out. As Jeffries was attacking the bucket, it's a 4-point lead again for Kansas Wesleyan. McDowell to the free throw line, finds Carroll. Carroll all the way to the basket, lays it in as he was looking over his shoulder from Jeffries, who thought Carroll was going to pull up and instead lays it in as he's got 13 and a half. That leads all scores. Both teams shooting the ball well. Kansas Wesleyan at 52%, Ottawa at 45%. Mack off the screen, the lefty for 3 from the wing good. As the Coyotes 2 of 7 from deep. Ottawa down by 5, ties their largest deficit of the game. McDowell left wing to Carroll. He'll shoot a 3 straight away. It's going to be off. Hits the side rim, and then throwing it the length of the floor will be Mack, but he's called for the travel first. Into the game for Ottawa is Joe Johnston III. He'll come in for Ian Moore. Ottawa will actually have possession on the other end of the floor. As the turnover was a travel, just about 5 feet from the baseline. Mallory to inbound. Ottawa's going to stack McDowell and Jackson. The inbound is going to go to McDowell in the short corner. Jumper from Mace, good from 7 feet as he just turned and faced on Weathers and gets it to go. Ottawa within 3. Pass down low goes through the hand of Jeffries. Backs in on McDowell from the block. Getting in the air is Mallory, and Jeffries still scores. Tyus Jeffries has 11. 5:20 left in the half. Carroll pump fakes the 3 as Jeffries will take over guarding him. Johnson the 3rd. Driving, takes the contact, needs to be fouled on the floor. It's going to go on Gabe Mack. That is team foul number 4 on Kansas Wesleyan. First personal on Mack. Mallory to inbound again to the left of the basket. Inbound finds Jackson in the right corner. Faces up, jab step, left-hand dribble. Lob inside to McDowell is tipped. Goes right back out to Jackson, though. So Ottawa will reset with 10 on the shot clock. Carroll Back up top to Andre Jackson. Jackson inside, up and over, able to get it over the top of AJ Range with the double clutch, and it goes in for OU. Down by 3 are the Braves with 4:50 to go in the half. Mack to Range at the free throw line. He backs in on Andre Jackson. Out to Hunter. Deep NBA range 3 from Easton. Hunter is buried. And the freshman from Andover has 5. And Kansas Wesleyan really heating up from deep. Here's Joe Johnson on the other end, well long. A rebound for Kansas Wesleyan. Ottawa trails by 6. Mack in the corner. They find Weathers. Wide open 3, all alone, buried. And Ottawa down by 9 as Kansas Wesleyan's hit triples on their last 2 possessions. And with 4:10 to go in the half, Kansas Wesleyan up 39-30. Joe in the lane, goes one-way fadeaway from 7, halfway down and out as he can't buy a bucket. Joe finds himself 0 of 4 from the floor. He had 11 on Saturday. Lob inside to Range, ball's loose. Range able to track it down at the point. Out to Jeffries. Jeffries right wing gets in the short corner to Range. Range drives in, gets the bucket, and then has it ripped out of his hands by Jackson and out of play. Daniels will come in for Ottawa. Mcdowell will come out. 3:43 left in the half, and Kansas Wesleyan has found a lot of success shooting the triple. I mean, as a whole, they're shooting 60% from the field, 3 of 8 from deep, but 15 of 25 overall. Pass inside, double clutch, and hit on the arm was Trey Gilbert, and he's going to get 2 free throws after the inbound. Ottawa with a lot of hands on hips right now. Heavy legs, having played on Saturday, only getting 24 hours to really heal up from that loss to Bethel as the first free throw good for Gilbert. Scores his first points as it's a double-digit lead for Kansas Wesleyan. Second on the way for Gilbert, rattles in, and Ottawa's going to take a timeout as they are down by 11 with 3:42 to go in the half. It'll be a full timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO.
When was the last time you gave someone you care about a gift just because? It's not their birthday, not a holiday when they would expect it. It's just another day. And they're getting a new set of earrings, a new bracelet, a new ring, recreated from a family heirloom. Just because. It doesn't have to be a special occasion for you to visit Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff can help you pick out the right gift from their vast selection anytime, even when it's just because. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
Kansas Wesleyan leading by 12, 42-30, 3:42 left in the half. Make that 41-30. But the Coyotes, 59% from the floor. They have 20 points in the paint as OU has turned it over 8 times here in the early going. It's a Coyote team that only averages 70 points per game. For Ottawa, it's Carroll, Jackson, Johnson III, Daniels, and Mallory. Ottawa was trying to run the lob play to Daniels, can't get it to him. They do find him in the short corner. He dribbles baseline, picks up his dribble, kicks it out to Joe Johnson III. Right wing pass to Andre Jackson. Jackson to the elbow, up to Joe Johnson III. Joe, right hand layup's gonna go as they got the mismatch as Weathers unable to keep up with Joe Johnson III, and he gets his first points. Ottawa trails by 9 with 3:10 to go in the half. Mack already hit a triple. He'll take the 20-footer in and out. Defensive board by Daniels for OU as he took it away from AJ Range. Here comes Jaquan. They'll leave it with Andre Jackson. Right side to Carroll in the corner. Mallory for a 3. It's short. Rebound. Andre Jackson had it and then loses it out of play. As Range looked like he might have got a piece, but at least got him with the body. Checking in for Kansas Wesleyan will be Braden White. For OU, Ian Moore will come in for Jackson Mallory. Gabe Mack will check out for the Coyotes. 2:52 left in the half. Kansas Wesleyan leads 41-32. White gets a double screen at the free throw line. Right hand dribble hesitation. Right side pass to Hunter. Hunter spins, gets in the lane, picks up his dribble, leaves Dylan Hahn wide open. His jumper's good. And again, Kansas Wesleyan, a lot of uncontested shots in this half, and they're up by 11 with 2:25 to go in the half. Daniels at the point, left wing pass out to Jackson. Goes between the legs, spins, picks up his dribble, is in trouble, has to go to Carroll with 14 on the shot clock. Perry, step back, picks up his dribble with the left hand, finds Daniels, he takes an NBA range three. Good for Jaquan Daniels, and he hits his first triple to get Ottawa within 8. That's his first points of the night for the senior from Columbus, Georgia, with 1:58 to go. Ottawa down by 8. Three-pointer on the other end for Kansas Wesleyan is short, but an offensive rebound putback's going to be no good, but the tip-in's good from AJ range. 10-point lead again for the Coyotes. Here's Perry Carroll, takes the contact, tries to score. Tip-in's no good either. Off defensive board for Kansas Wesleyan, and they've got a 3-on-2 the other way. Gilbert out to range, off the glass, he'll score. As Ottawa's given up 47.5. They're down by 12 with 1:25 to go. Moore right wing, he'll take a three, way deep, and it goes. Ottawa with 8 made triples in the half. Pass down low to Gilbert. Gilbert attacking, finds range, 18-footer for range, good, and no one out there to contest. 1:05 to go in the half, 11-point lead for Kansas Wesleyan. Jackson, 18 on the shot clock. From straight away, drills between the legs, right wing pass out to Moore. Jackson with the screen, Ian. And then a tackle on the inside as Moore was able to get Braden White off his feet. I think that's actually going to be Easton Hunter off his feet. That's only the 5th team foul, as both teams have stayed out of foul trouble so far. Mcdowell and Mallory will check in for Carroll and Daniels with 46.5 seconds to go in the half, and Ottawa down by 11. Leach will check in for Kansas Wesleyan. Checking out will be Hunter. Inbound from Mallory. That'll go to Moore. His 15-footer is no good, but a whistle and a foul as he was hit on the right arm. Goes on Nate Leach's second personal 16 foul on the Coyotes. Ian Moore to the line. He's got 12 for OU in the half. Make that 13. For OU, Perry Carroll with 13, Ian Moore with 13, but no one else has more than 4 for the Braves. Moore's second good, as he is now the leading scorer for OU with 14 as they trail by 9. 38 seconds left in the half, about 14 seconds, that 13 between shot clock and game clock. Braden White, right wing, guarded by Joe Johnson III. Weathers out to Leach. Braden White left open for 3 this time, yes. Braden White hits his first dribble. Coyotes 5 of 10 from deep. Ottawa's going to hold for the final shot as they're down by 12. 15 seconds to go in the half. Here's Mallory. Right side pass to Mcdowell, goes through his hands with 5 seconds to go. 3 seconds left. Out to Jackson, 1 second. He's going to get a shot off at the buzzer, and it's long. As Ottawa's going to go into the break, down by 12, 52-40. On the road at Kansas Wesleyan, you're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
The ORC is now offering our annual Stockings for Seniors. Bring joy this holiday season by picking up a wish list at the Goppert Building. Call 785-242-1939 or visit our website for more information. The The Ottawa Recreation Commission, bringing recreation to life.
Being helpful is what Arvest Bank is all about, and part of being helpful is listening to our customers, which is why Arvest Go, our mobile app, was recently certified by J.D. Power for providing an outstanding mobile banking experience. You can easily pay friends, securely lock and unlock your cards, deposit checks, pay bills, and more. So download Arvest Go today. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Member FDIC. For J.D. Power 2020 certification info, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company customizes your home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Marvelous, because I, a thespian, have been on a quest for the perfect insurance.
Sweet balcony.
I've requested no less than 13 balconies.
That's a lot.
All the world's a stage.
Well, with Liberty Mutual, thou customize and thou saveth.
That's the spirit.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard, aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Ottawa finds themselves in another hole at halftime as they're down 52-40 on the road to the Kansas Wesleyan University Coyotes. As Ottawa got off to a good start. They led 21-18 before a timeout from the Coyotes. And that one at the 9:43 mark of the first half. Braves were 5 of 10 from deep. Perry Carroll scored the first 11 points for OU, but the Coyotes started to find their footing, and Ottawa was forced to call a timeout at the 3:42 mark of the first half, as the Coyotes at that point shot 59% from the field. Ottawa had turned it over 8 times. The Coyotes were able to get whatever they wanted inside the paint as they scored 20 points. At that juncture, it was 41-30 in favor of the Coyotes. Ottawa would get as close as 7 before the end of the half, but the Coyotes again lead it 52-40 at the break. They shoot 60% in the half, 24 points in the paint, 13 assists, and this is a Coyote team that only averages 10 assists per game, and they haven't played in 20 days and don't look like they've missed a beat as Ottawa's in another hole as they trail 52-40 at halftime. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa Braves basketball on KOFO.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
When it comes to medication, help with Medicare, orthotic footwear, delivery, or just taking care of a refill, your health is our priority at Kramer Pharmacy. Stop in today at 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday 9 to 2.
The soothing scent of Vicks Vapor Rub. It's only one of the most iconic smells ever. That cooling, comforting scent generations of families have come to trust to help them feel better. And now you trust to soothe your family. Pick up some Vicks Vapor Rub in the little blue jar and wrap yourself with the calm only Vicks Vapor Rub can bring. Vicks Vapor Rub, always there for you.
Today on Hey Culligan, buy to save. Here's a text from Devin in Denver. Hey Culligan, I'd love a water softener, but I don't want to pay for it. Devin, I can't help you there, but a Culligan high efficiency softener can help you save oodles on energy and detergent, so the savings can be even greater than the cost. And I'm getting a mind blown emoji followed by yes please. Devin, the savings are already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Welcome back as Ottawa's down 52-40 at halftime to the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. Looking at first half stats, we'll start with the home team, Kansas Wesleyan. Leading scorer, Tyus Jeffries, 11 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 2 from behind the arc, 3 rebounds and 3 assists for him. AJ Range finished with 8 on 4 of 7 shooting, 4 rebounds. CJ Weathers, 6 points to go along with 1 assist. Trey Gilbert, 4 points, 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Trey Duffy with 2 points. Nate Leach has 7, 3 of 3 from the field, 2 rebounds and 1 assist for him. Braden White with 3 points. Gabe Mack with 3 points on 1 rebound and 2 assists. Easton Hunter with 5 on 2 of 3 shooting, 1 rebound and 2 assists. And then Dylan Hahn with 3 points. So every player that has stepped on the floor for Kansas Wesleyan has contributed offensively. They shoot 21 of 35 from the field for 60%, 5 of 11 from 3, 5 of 6 from the foul line, 17 rebounds, and on 21 made baskets, they have 13 assists. This is a team coming into today that averages just 73 points per game, shoots 41% from the field and 21% from deep, as they have found their offensive groove after struggling and they're offensively most of the season up until this point, but 20 days to get your shooting stroke figured out, and Kansas Wesleyan put on a clinic in the first half. Ottawa, their last lead came at the 9:38 mark when they led 21-20, and starting off, it was the Perry Carroll show. 11 of his 13 came in the first 10 minutes of the first half, as he goes 5 of 8 from the field, 3 of 5 from behind the arc, 1 assist for him. Jaquan Daniels just 3 points on 1 of 4 shooting, but he picked up 2 fouls in the first 5 minutes and was on the bench for the majority of the half. Ian Moore with 14 points on 4 of 6 shooting, 4 of 6 from behind the arc, 2 of 2 from the foul line for the junior. Andre Jackson with 2 points on 1 of 3 shooting. Joe Johnson with 2 points on 1 of 4. Jackson Mallory, 2 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 2 rebounds and 3 assists for him. Mason McDowell, 4 points, 1 rebound, as Ottawa 15 of 31 from the field for 48%, 8 of 18 from deep, and 2 of 2 from the foul line, as Ottawa's going to have to crawl back up the hill here in Salina, a place that is usually pretty difficult for teams to come into. Ottawa has won the last 2 here. That dates back to the 2018 season, as Ottawa won in the KCAC quarterfinals and then got the win here 76-75 a year ago. But a game that you felt like if this got into the 70s or 80s, you thought Ottawa would have a better opportunity to win the game just based off how Kansas Wesleyan has looked early on in the season. But with this COVID state we are in right now, teams can come back from break and look totally different, and that's what you're getting out of the Coyotes. And for a team that like Ottawa that's playing with heavy legs, trying to come back from 12 down, it's going to be quite the task, but we've seen the Braves do it before. As we'll take another break. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your home comfort system for the cold Kansas winter ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education. Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company customizes your home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Marvelous, because I, a thespian, have been on a quest for the perfect insurance.
Sweet balcony.
I've requested no less than 13 balconies.
That's a lot.
All the world's a stage.
Well, with Liberty Mutual, thou customize and thou saveth.
That's the spirit.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Today on Hey Culligan, buy to save. Here's a text from Devin in Denver. Hey Culligan, I'd love a water softener, but I don't want to pay for it. Devin, I can't help you there, but a Culligan high-efficiency softener can help you save oodles on energy and detergent, so the savings can be even greater than the cost. And I'm getting a mind-blown emoji followed by, yes please. Devin, the savings are already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Welcome back. Is Ottawa trails Kansas Wesleyan at the half, 52-40. As we got about 4 minutes until the start of our second half. Looking at some other scores from around the KCAC. On the women's side, Bethany defeats York 83-65. It has gone final as the Falcons from Friends fall to Bethel by a score of 73-63, as that will put Bethel at 8 wins in KCAC play. They are now 8-2 and well on their way here, as there is no other team that well, Bethel holds the tiebreaker currently over Oklahoma Wesleyan, who is in second place. So, and the Threshers have now won 8 or 7 games in a row, and it is going to be they've set a nice marker here for all the rest of the teams that have to play all these games to catch up to them. Probably a situation where Bethel doesn't want to stop playing at this point if they can help it. Other scores from around the KCAC. See if there was anyone else playing tonight. I'm not seeing anything on the men's side. On the women's side, the Lady Braves from Ottawa University were in a non-conference matchup against Bellevue out of Nebraska. A loss for the Braves, 77-65. They will be in action on Wednesday. It'll be the first time all year that both the men and women will play on the same day against the same opponent, as Ottawa will take on Friends University on Wednesday at 4 o'clock for the ladies contest and 6 o'clock for the men's game, as we'll have that call for you pregame around 3:50 on Wednesday afternoon, as the Ottawa University women picked up their first KCAC win of the season a week ago on Wednesday, as they defeated Avila to go to 1-2 on the year. And the men right now down by 12 as they are 0-2 in KCAC play, but trying to get into a little bit of a groove here as we try and play some games after being out for 34 days. We'll take our last break. When we come back, it's the start of the second half. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on KOFO.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today, because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness. Let's get back to business with Local IQ. Get the power of a national expert marketing team combined with deep roots in 260 communities, making them the partner you need to jumpstart your journey to full recovery. Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaged local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, deep digital marketing expertise, and insights from partnering with hundreds of thousands of businesses nationwide. Talk to Stephen Bradley, your local IQ marketing expert, today at 785-242-4700, extension 108.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and as you know, I'm a huge fan of Metamucil, and I have some news to share. Metamucil now has a delicious fiber gummy made by the #1 doctor-recommended fiber supplement brand. These gummies are a convenient way to get more fiber. That's because Metamucil fiber gummies are made with an exclusive blend of prebiotic plant-based fibers that give you 5 grams of fiber in each serving. I want you to promote your digestive health by trying new Metamucil gummies today.
Hi, my name is Dakota Smith, and I'm the pastor at Ottawa Bible Church. Our church vision statement encourages each individual Christian to live sent wherever God has placed us as we make, mature, and multiply followers for Jesus Christ. We are fun, welcoming, and hospitable, and want to cheerfully invite your family to join us on Sunday mornings for worship at 8 and 10 a.m. We also air our sermons weekly on KOFO from 8:30 to 9 a.m. More information about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. God bless, and hope to see you soon.
Welcome back to Salina. So we get set to start the second half between the Ottawa Braves and the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. Ottawa trailing 52-40. As the law of averages would say that the Coyotes would cool down at some point for a team that shoots just 41% from the field on the year and 21% from deep. But a lot of uncontested shots in that first half by the Ottawa defense. And not sure if it's just heavy legs or just Kansas Wesleyan taking some shots that Ottawa wasn't prepared for, but Ottawa's got to climb back up from a 12-point hill. It'll be Carroll, Mallory, Jackson, Daniels, and McDowell for OU. For Kansas Wesleyan, Jeffries, Hahn, Hunter, Mack, Range, and Weathers. Ottawa from left to right in the second half, it's their basketball. And the inbound to Perry Carroll, who had 13 in the first half. To Daniels, top of the key. Jackson was open on the screen, couldn't get it to him. They go to McDowell as he works on the block, has AJ Range there. McDowell stepping through, spinning, floats, banks it off the glass with the right hand from 8. That is such a difficult shot from a tight angle. It's Ottawa still not picking up the dribble. Mack steps into a 3 on the wing, good. And Ottawa just pointing at each other, trying to figure out who is on who right now. And you just can't have that coming out of halftime. Beautiful pass inside and scoring off the glass is Daniels on the dish from McDowell. As Ottawa scored on its first 2 possessions of the second half. Here's Mack. And we're going to have a traveling violation called on Mack as he tried to split the double team. Coyotes have held onto the basketball quite well, only 5 turnovers. They average 14 a game, which is 3rd in the conference. Carroll to McDowell, right corner to Mallory. They lob it down low to Jackson. Jackson has Mack on him, picks up his dribble, fades away. Can he score? He can't, but he's hit on the arm, and 2 free throws upcoming for him as Mack caught him with the left hand. And that's exactly what Andre Jackson has to do. Hasn't been shooting the ball particularly well. And when that happens, you just got to put your head down and attack the bucket. Jackson's free throw good. For Ottawa, they've only been to the foul line 2 times, make it 3. And they are 3 for 3. Jackson second on the way, good, as he's got 4 on the evening. Ottawa is within single digits now at 55-46, 19 minutes to play. Ottawa's going to go into a zone defense. 2-3 here for Ottawa. Jeffries to Mack, back to Jeffries' right wing as they just swing it around from right to left. Out to Hunter. Hunter, Mack, wide open 3 again. It's going to be short. Defensive rebound by Jaquan Daniels. Daniels splits the double team, kicks it in the corner to Mallory. Out to Jackson. McDowell dribbles it off the foot of Range, and then he'll pick it up as it goes into the backcourt, but it went off the foot. As Ottawa will go the other way with Carroll. Carroll through the contact trying to score. It's no good as he got the shove at the end there from Jeffries. Mack pass in the corner. Easton Hunter for 3 again, good. Ottawa didn't go out and contest. Coyotes back up by 12. Daniels driving on Hunter, takes an 18-footer, good. It'll be a 2. Thought he was close to the 3-point line, but step back wasn't enough to get him a 3. Daniels with 7, but Ottawa at this point just needs to get a stop. Trailing by 10 as they go back to the zone. Carroll and Jackson are the ones up top, and then Daniels, McDowell, and Mallory down low. Hunter open for 3 again, good. Easton Hunter has 11. They're hitting back-to-back 3s, and it's the largest lead of the game for Kansas Wesleyan as they're up by 13. Yeah, whistle, a stoppage of play. Foul's going to go on Kansas Wesleyan. Goes on Jeffries. His first personal, 2nd team foul. Mallory will inbound it, finds Daniels. Daniels double clutch layup's good as Kansas Wesleyan fell asleep on the inbound. Ottawa still down by 11, 17-13 to go in the game. Mack to Jeffries, left wing out to Weathers. Up top, Jeffries. Weathers for 3 on the wing, in and out, as everything right now looks good for Kansas Wesleyan. Rebound by Daniels. Daniels steps into 3, no one there to stop him, it's short. Rebound by Range. Ottawa, 8 of 19 from 3. Kansas Wesleyan 7 of 14. Mack. Down low, they'll go to Range. They'll work on Jackson. Range off the glass. There's just nothing Andre Jackson can do. Too strong is AJ Range, and it's a 13-point lead for Kansas Wesleyan. McDowell right wing out to Mallory. Jackson in the corner to Carroll. Carroll right by Jeffries. Tries to kick it in the corner, and it's a turnover on OU as it goes off the hand of Andre Jackson. Sub for OU, we'll see Moore and Turner check in for Ottawa. Carroll and McDowell will check out. Nate Leach will return for Kansas Wesleyan along. Let's see if anyone else checked. I believe it's just Nate Leach checking in here. 13-point lead for Kansas Wesleyan. They've led by as many as 13, make it 15 now, as Gabe Mack hits the 14-footer. 65-50 Kansas Wesleyan, and then Ottawa's going to lose the ball out of bounds. It'll go off the head of Gabe Mack, so it'll stay with Ottawa. 15:54 left, and Kansas Wesleyan with their largest lead at 15. Inbound to Mallory, right wing, guarded by Hunter. Dribble handoff finds Andre Jackson, and back to Ian Moore. Moore inside to Turner, kicks it out to Andre Jackson. Jackson takes the contact and a whistle off the ball. That'll be a reach in, They did catch Andre Jackson as he went with the power dribble. Third team foul on Kansas Wesleyan, second personal on Tyrus Jeffries. Inbound finds Daniels in the short corner. Daniels on Leach, step back three from Jaquan is good, make it a 2. Again, foot on the line. Jaquan into double figures, he's got 11. Ottawa down by 13, 15:27 to play. Daniels the third Brave to go into double figures. Braves looking to pick up some defensive intensity. Jeffries, hesitation again in the lane, somehow throws it off the glass. It's not going to go. Tristan Turner gets the rebound for Ottawa. Turner in the corner to Ian Moore. Moore out to Daniels. He'll step into a 3. It's going to be long. Offensive rebound by Andre Jackson. Might have got hit on the face too, and no whistle from the officials, but the layup's good. 11-point lead again for Kansas Wesleyan. Here's Max. Shot's partially blocked, but of course AJ Range there to pick up the pieces and lay it in as Kansas Wesleyan will take a full timeout up by 13 with 14:47 to play. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa Braves basketball on KOFO.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Taking every precaution because bringing your vehicle in for repair shouldn't make you worry about your health. We offer contact-free drop-off of your vehicle and will return it cleaned and sanitized. Call 242-8916 CarStar. Stay safe and relax. We'll take it from here.
Needing work? Want to do something different? KOFO is looking for someone to fill a part-time position as the host of the Sunday morning gospel favorite show. No previous experience is necessary, but must have a good work ethic, good communication skills, be familiar with computer operations, and have your own transportation. If interested, send us an email at kofo@kofo.com. No phone calls, please. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
Coyotes have shot 60% from the floor, and we have 14:47 to go, which will spell a 13-point Coyote lead over the Braves at 67-54. On the floor for the Braves, Mallory, Turner, Daniels, Johnson III, and Moore. Mallory to the right wing, dribble handoff finds Ian Moore. Moore with Johnson. Johnson III, step back, picks up his dribble, kicks it over to Ian. Ian driving by, gets the bucket. Can he score? He cannot. Offensive rebound, put back with one hand by Tristan Turner goes. As the freshman scores his first 2 of the game. Ottawa down by 11. Range out to Mack. Mack out to Range again. His 20-footer on the way is buried. Mid-range game has been there for the Coyotes all afternoon. Like that evening, is it 69-56 Coyotes. Turner, right wing pass out to Moore. He'll drill behind the back, gets a screen from Turner. Left wing pass out to Joe Johnson III. Joe in the lane, floater, banks it off the glass, shot's no good, but he goes tumbling to the floor and gets hit from behind. Be the 4th team foul on Kansas Wesleyan. Goes on Gabe Mack, his 3rd personal. Sends Joe Johnson III to the line to shoot 2. Joe with 2 points, 1 of 4 from the floor. First trip to the foul line for him. It's good. Johnson III, the senior from Waynesville, Missouri. Into the game for the Coyotes is going to be Trey Duffy, joined by Trey Gilbert, Dylan Hahn, Braden White, and Nate Leach. Perry Carroll will check in for Jackson Mallory on the Ottawa side. Ottawa's cut it down to as little as 9 here in the second, but Kansas Wesleyan quickly stretched that out to 15, and the officials talking with Dylan Hahn. As something to do with the leggings he has under his shorts. So we'll finally get things started. 69-58 Kansas Wesleyan over Ottawa, 13:53 to play. Ottawa's last lead was at the 9:38 mark. That was at 21-20 in favor of OU. But since then it has been all Coyotes. Gilbert on the right wing, out to Braden White. White, right hand pass, finds Nate Leach in the right corner. It's in on the shot clock. And then a whistle and a foul down low. I think it's going to go on Turner as Duffy was trying to post up. It's the 2nd personal on Turner. First time in a long time the Coyotes have had to use the shot clock, as that one was under 13 seconds. White to inbound, and an offensive foul will be called on Kansas Wesleyan. Foul goes on Nate Leach, his 3rd personal. 5th team foul on Kansas Wesleyan. Ottawa can cut it to single digits here with a bucket. Daniels leaves it with Johnson III on the wing, drills back to the middle of the floor. Joe out to Ian Moore, screen by Turner. Moore attacks, fade away from 15 is going to be short. Offensive rebound by Jaquan, kicks it out to Johnson III. Joe in the lane, leaves it with Turner. Kicks it in the corner to Moore, up top to Carroll. Carroll, 3 on the way, yes! Carroll with the pump fake pass, which got him some space, and Ottawa within 8. Perry Carroll was 16 as it's 69-61 Coyotes. 12:56 to play. Ottawa with some good looks on that possession, but decided to hold off on the shot. And Carroll buries the triple. White, right side to Dylan Hahn. Guarded by Johnson III. They'll kick it out to Gilbert. Gilbert to the free throw line. Pass is tipped. Still in the hands of White. Guarded by Moore with 7 on the shot clock. White inside, just throws one off the glass. Shot somehow goes. Wasn't even looking at the basket. Braden White knocks it down. Daniels in the corner to Johnson III. 3-pointer on the way for Joe is going to be off the mark. Rebound by Nate Leach, but Daniels comes away with it. They'll kick it in the corner to Ian Moore. 3-pointer on the way. Long gets his own rebound. Pump fakes the 3, then goes down to Daniels on the block, who has it knocked out of his hands by Duffy. As it's a 10-point lead for Kansas Wesleyan, 12:15 to go. Mcdowell will check back in for Ottawa for Tristan Turner. Good minutes there from Turner. With the starters on the bench right now for Kansas Wesleyan, this is Ottawa's chance to get back into this game, down by 10. Inbound finds Johnson III. Braves have 13 on the shot clock. Pick and roll with Mcdowell from the volleyball line. Joe steps through the finger roll, no good though, as it came up short as he split the double team, but couldn't get it to go. Braden White backdoor cut goes through the hands of Dylan Hahn, and a turnover on Kansas Wesleyan. Only 7 turnovers on them. Ottawa's going to make a sub. Andre Jackson will come in for Jaquan Daniels. 10-point lead for Kansas Wesleyan, 71-61. 11:58 left. Braves are trailed by as many as 15 on the night. Carroll left wing. They're going to go down low to Jackson as he's got Nate Leach on him. Andre in the lane, steps through, right hand layup, not going to go. It's again, he just cannot buy one right now. Braden White in the corner, kicks it out to Gilbert. Up top, it'll go to Nate Leach. Leach in the lane, and we're going to have a traveling violation on him. With these empty possessions from the Coyotes, Ottawa has to start taking advantage. Jackson's 2 of 5 from the field. He's got 6 points. Carroll will cross the 10-second line. It's a screen from Moore, picks up his dribble. Ian finds Mcdowell at the free throw line. Backdoor cut goes through the hands, but then ends up in the hands of Moore, but he can't finish as Hahn ends up giving him a nice shove, but no whistle from the officials. Here's Hahn in the corner to Braden White. White in the lane, kicks it in the corner to Leach. Leach, as Joe steps out on him, they'll find Duffy in the corner to Hahn to Gilbert. Right side pass to Leach. Leach drives all the way to the basket, hits the bottom part of the rim, and Ottawa will get the rebound. Here comes Moore in the corner. Johnson the third for a 3 for OU. Yes! And Ottawa's within 7. 71-64, 10:40 to play. Joe with 7. Three-pointer on the other end from Hahn. Good. That's the big one for the Coyotes. Carroll has it ripped away by Braden White on the inbound. Out to Hahn again for 3. It's going to be long, and then Carroll's going to be called for a push down low. A little bit of frustration there from Perry Carroll as he gives a nice shove to Nate Leach. That is the second team foul on OU, second personal on Perry Carroll. Daniels will come in for Ian Moore. 9th turnover on Ottawa. Just when you thought some momentum was starting to shift, Kansas Wesleyan hits a 3 and then steals the inbound. White will inbound it, looking for Duffy. At the point, finds Leach right side. Leach driving, goes to the free throw line, spins, kicks it out to Braden White. He'll spin left side and keeps the left-hand dribble. Leach in the short corner, Duffy with the 18-footer. It's no good. And then Carroll gets up, undercut as he's on the floor, still on the floor in pain, and the 3's no good. Rebound battle for Mcdowell has it. And they're going to stop play as Carroll's still on the floor. And they're going to come and look at him as he went up for the rebound and was undercut. Hit the floor hard as Kansas Wesleyan actually had a 5-on-4 there. Couldn't convert. Ottawa got the rebound. Carroll will finally get to his feet here. Will be Ottawa possession with 10:05 remaining, trailing 74-64. Braves not going to take a timeout here. They will clean the floor. Carroll will come out. Mallory will come in. Should be Ottawa basketball. Yes, it is. Both teams standing on the Kansas Wesleyan side. Now make the jog to the other end. It's 10:05 remaining. Ottawa's cut that 12-point lead at halftime down to 10. Mcdowell, right-hand dribble, has Duffy on him. Kicks it left side to Johnson the third. Joe, 3 from straight away. And an offensive foul is going to be called on Mason Mcdowell for the push-off before the 3 went in. Mcdowell picks up his first personal. 3rd team foul. Ottawa wasted a Joe Johnson 3. 9:50 left, 74-64. Gabe Mack returns for the Coyotes. Screen coming from Duffy. Mack with the 15-footer short as it misses everything. It's an air ball. And Ottawa will take possession as that ball goes out of bounds. Mallory walking across the logo, works to the right side of the floor. They're trying to get something set up for Joe. Daniels driving on Leach, takes the 18-footer. It's going to be long. Rebound pulled down by Trey Gilbert. Hahn wide open 3 on the wing, short. Rebound by Mason Mcdowell for OU. Mason out to Daniels at midcourt. Daniels out to Johnson the third. His 3 on the way. Yes! Joe Johnson the third hits another triple. He's got 10, and Ottawa down by 7 with 9 minutes left. Hahn left in the corner for 3. It's going to be short. Offensive rebound put back by Duffy in the foul. So he'll get a chance for an and one. Ottawa not boxing out on the backside, and Duffy makes him pay. Trey Duffy has 4 points. It's going to be on, call the foul on Daniels. They say that's his second. That should have been his third. Or my apologies, make that on Jackson, his second. And now the issue for OU is that the Coyotes have all their starters starting to trickle back in to the game. Range comes back in, Jeffries back in, all fresh legs. And it's still a 10-point advantage for Kansas Wesleyan with 8:54 to play. Mallory's going to let this ball roll all the way to midcourt before he'll pick it up. Hands it off to Daniels. Jaquan, right side, dribble handoff, finds Joe Johnson the third. Joe, 3 from the wing. Yes! One more for Joe. He's hit 3.5. Ottawa trying to keep up, down by 7. Johnson the third with 13-11 in the second. Jeffries goes baseline, backing in on Jackson. Backdoor cut, that ball's out of bounds. No, it's saved by Joe Johnson. He'll find Daniels inside. Right-hand layup is good. Looked like that ball was going to fall out of bounds, but Ottawa's within 5 at 77-72. 8:16 to play. What an effort there by Turner to save it. And then Jackson with a pass to lead Daniels to the bucket. And a whistle and a stoppage for, I'm going to say the elbow, which it was definitely more of a shoulder there by Mallory. But his first personal 15 foul on OU. 8:10 to go, 77-72 Kansas Wesleyan. On 2 possessions, Ottawa's cut that 10-point lead in half. Mack guarded by Daniels. Ottawa will switch with 8:03 to go. Mack spinning up and under layups, good as he's able to get it off the glass. Turner did everything he could to keep him out of the paint. But a nice play there by Gabe Mack. Johnson to Turner. Left side, Daniels this time for 3. It's halfway down, pops out. And then Mallory commits the foul, as that'll be the 16th foul on OU, their last to give. As it's a 7-point lead for Kansas Wesleyan. Second personal on Mallory. Ottawa 12 of 27 from 3. Coyotes 9 of 21. Time running out for OU. 7:40 left as it's a 7-point lead. 2 screen set from Mack as he gets the free throw line, and Gilbert cuts to the basket. Ottawa falls asleep, and a layup's good as the lead back to 9. 81-70, Kansas Wesleyan, 7:25 to go. Daniels, screen coming from Turner. He'll use it, gets the free throw line, gets inside, and then has his shot blocked, but Jeffries caught him with the body first. Daniels will shoot 2 free throws. For Jeffries, his third personal, 16 foul on Kansas Wesleyan as Daniels to the line. Ottawa's 6 of 6 from the foul line today. Daniels with 13. First free throw is good as he is 6 of 13 from the field. 1 of 4 from 3, 1 rebound away from a double-double. Turner will check out, Moore will come in. Ian Moore with 14, Carroll with 16, and Daniels with 14. Jaquan to finish from the foul line, and he does. Ottawa's going to take a timeout, down by 7 with 7:19 to go, as it will be a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa Braves basketball on KOFO.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
Ottawa's been able to get within as little as 5 here in the second half. They currently trail by 7, 81-74, as Ottawa has been able to connect on 12 threes tonight. Joe Johnson, 3 of 3 from behind the arc in the second half, as Joe now with 13. He's 3 of 6 overall from deep. But Ottawa again looking for some stops here with 7:15 to go. 81-74 Coyotes. Gonna go pick and roll, Mack in range. Mack right side to Jeffries. Jeffries Ball's loose, and then a whistle late after that ball was already lost. And that's going to be the 17th foul as Jeffries goes to the line for the 1-and-1. Called on Moore, his first personal. And Ottawa was about to go the other way, 3-on-1. Jeffries with 11, 5 of 8 from the field, has not been to the free throw line tonight. First one on the way is in and out, and the rebound pulled down by Daniels as he takes it away from range. Daniels out to Jackson. Right side, Johnson the third. Joe to the free throw line, finds Andre. Trey drives on range, gets to the bucket, and a whistle before the shot. As that foul is going to be on A.J. Range, and a 1-and-1 here for Andre Jackson. Coyotes 17th foul. Andre has 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. For the senior from Turner, Kansas, his first free throw is good. Braves down by 6. Second on the way for Dre, in and out. And that's the first miss from the foul line for Ottawa. They're 9 of 10. 81-75, Kansas Wesleyan, 6:44 to go. They're going to go down low to Range. Range working, and a whistle and a foul called on Ottawa as the help from Daniels came a little bit late. Range was about to spin and lay it in. Ottawa's going to try and make them earn it from the foul line. Ottawa's outscored Kansas Wesleyan 35-29 in the second half. A.J. Range to the free throw line where he is a 89% foul shooter. First one's good. Caught the side of the rim and able to get the friendly roll and gets it to drop. Range with 15 quiet points today. Majority of those coming in the first half. Second is up and no good. Tip in is good though, as again Ottawa not boxing out. Jeffries gets the tip in, and that's a big one as it goes to a 9-point deficit for OU. Jackson leads it with Johnson the third. Daniels right side to Moore. Moore to the free throw line, picks up his dribble, looks to finish over the top. It's no good. Rebound by Leach for Kansas Wesleyan. 6:18 to go, 84-75 Kansas Wesleyan. Jeffries 3 from straight away, good. Jeffries with 14 and Ottawa back down by 12 after they fought hard to get back within 5. And danger time again here for OU. Daniels with a 3 on the wing, might have been hit as it comes up as an air ball. Pass left side to Leach. Going baseline on Daniels. Go to Jeffries. Pass left side into the hands of Mack with 5:40 to go, and a 12-point lead for Kansas Wesleyan as they are on a 6-0 run. Mack with the 3 this time from deep. It's long, but an offensive rebound. Now it's going to be last touch by Ottawa. Daniels got a hand on it. Be an inbound for the Coyotes to the left of the bucket. Carroll will check back in for Ottawa. 5:31 remaining. Moore will come out. Coyotes shooting 57% from the field today. Inbound finds Range at the elbow. He'll work on, looks like Daniels did get the rebound, and the reach-in foul will be called on Range as that ball was loose after the miss from Range, and then he commits the foul. As Ottawa comes down the other way to shoot the 1-and-1. 8th team foul on the Coyotes, second personal on A.J. Range. Daniels with 15 on 6 of 14 shooting, 10 rebounds and 3 assists for him. Quan's gonna miss it. Can't get it to go. Ottawa's missed their last 2 from the foul line. They are 9 of 11. 5:14 to go, 87-75 Kansas Wesleyan. Mack, his pass is gonna be stolen away by Jackson Mallory. Mallory to Daniels. Daniels one-handed finish goes with the slam. Ottawa calls the timeout with 5:04 to play, and trailing 87-77. We'll take the full timeout. You're listening to Ottawa Braves basketball on KOFO.
When it comes to medication, help with Medicare, orthotic footwear, delivery, or just taking care of a refill, your health is our priority at Kramer Pharmacy. Stop in today at 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday 9 to 2.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. All of our locations sell monuments. We have talented people who are experts in bringing your ideas to life to help you create the monument you envision. The possibilities are unlimited.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
This is Casey Bree, Director of Communications for Franklin County with Coronavirus Guidance. Remember, masks and gloves are only effective when used correctly. Before putting a mask on your face or taking it off, ensure you have clean hands. Never touch the front of the mask. Take off contaminated gloves before touching your car keys, cell phone, door handles, etc. Most importantly, before touching your mask. Other mask usage information can be found on the Franklin County, KDHE, or CDC websites.
87-77 Kansas Wesleyan, 5:04 to play as the Coyotes have shot the lights out of Mabee Arena. 56% from the field as they are 35 of 62, 10 of 23 from behind the arc, 7 of 10 from the foul line. Ottawa's done much better at protecting the basketball tonight with 11 turnovers, but it's hard to beat a team when they're shooting 56% from the field. Braves going to try and go with some full court pressure on the inbound as the Coyotes find Mack. He'll step through and find Leach. Leach left side. They'll drive inside, and we're going to have an offensive foul as taking that charge is Jaquan Daniels. Running into him was Trey Gilbert. 9th team foul on the Coyotes, first personal on Gilbert, as that was going to be an easy layup for AJ Range if Gilbert avoided the contact. Daniels coming up slowly after that one as he got the full body that time of Gilbert. Dribble handoff finds Daniels, right side Joe. Joe with the 15-footer is going to be short, and nobody rebounding there for Ottawa as it looked like Leach stepped out of bounds. No call. Mack goes by Johnson III, kicks it in the corner to Gilbert. Now back to Mack on the right wing with 4:34 to go. 87-77 Kansas Wesleyan. Mack right corner to Leach. Coming off the screen, going baseline is Leach. Picks up his dribble, kicks it right side to Jeffries. Jeffries with the 3 on the wing on the way in and out. Rebound by Jackson Mallory for OU. Left side pass out to Carroll. Carroll in the lane attacks. Layup's no good, but he's pushed to the floor by Gilbert and goes to the line for 2 free throws. Quiet second half for Carroll, who had 13 at the break. 10th team foul on the Coyotes, second personal on Trey Gilbert. 4:11 to go. Free throws are a must right now for OU. 9 of 11 on the evening as the first free throw for Carroll goes. Braves have missed their last 2 before that make as Carroll's got 17. Ian Moore heads to the scores table for Ottawa. Second on the way, good for Carroll. Moore will come in for Johnson III with 4:11 to go and an 8-point lead for Kansas Wesleyan. Jeffries inbound, goes to Mack. Mack's pass finds Gilbert. Left side Leach. Leach on the attack and an easy lay-in for Range as it was a 2-on-1 as Daniels looked like he rolled his ankle at the end of that play. Comes down limping. Carroll driving, takes the contact. Can he score off the glass? He does, and the body, but no whistle that time. Pass left side finds Jeffries as it's 89-81 Kansas Wesleyan, 3:43 to go. Mack guarded by Carroll. He'll just keep it near the volleyball lines, off the screen to Gilbert in the left corner. Trying to work through Range, instead they go to Jeffries. Right side Mack for 3 on the way, good. 11-point lead for Kansas Wesleyan, 3:26 to play, and it'll be a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOF. We'll make that a full timeout.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness. Advent Health Ottawa is keeping you safe by having all team members and visitors wear masks, practice social distancing strategies, taking temperature checks, and utilizing enhanced deep cleaning procedures. Your assistance and understanding are greatly appreciated because at Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
It's no secret that many of our youth are engaging in risky behaviors at earlier and earlier ages. We at Life Care Center of Ottawa are working to stem that tide by educating middle and high school students in Franklin and surrounding counties using our Relationships Under Construction curriculum. The week-long program is for grades 6 through 9 and takes students on a journey to recognize and avoid the pitfalls of poor lifestyle and relationship choices. RUC meets the state's requirements for sex education. Bring Relationships Under Construction to your school. Call 785-242-4500.
Coyotes are 10 of 24 from behind the arc this evening. It's a team that averages just 4 makes a game. They shoot 21% from behind the arc coming into tonight. That's last in the KCAC. But they are on pace as of right now to eclipse 100 points, and they're shooting well over 56% from the field. Ottawa shot the ball well, but teams doing that, you really don't have much of a chance. They'll kick it up top to Jackson. His straightaway three on the way. Good. Big one for Dre, his first triple of the night, as it is 92-84 in favor of Kansas Wesleyan. Ottawa trying to trap again, but Jeffries just too much right now with 3 minutes to go. But still plenty of possessions left here for OU. Just have to get a stop at some point. Jeffries off the screen. They're going to go right side to Gilbert. Back to Jeffries. Right side to Mack. Mack will hang on to it. Pick and roll coming with A.J. Range. Mack, right-hand dribble. Jeffries for three. Deep on the way. It's long. Rebound by Daniels for OU. Ottawa has to work quickly with 2:37 to play. Carroll in the corner. Here's Andre Jackson again for a three. Yes! And a timeout called by Ottawa as they've cut it to 5 with 2:33 to play on back-to-back triples from Andre Jackson. A 30-second timeout. We'll take it. Listen to Ottawa Braves basketball on KOFO.
My name is Dakota Smith, and I'm the pastor at Ottawa Bible Church. With the difficult year of 2020 coming to a close, we are ready for Christmas. Throughout this holiday season, OBC will be starting a new series surveying the book of Isaiah, titled The Holy One of Israel, and examining the themes of judgment, hope, and prophecy as it pertains to Israel's coming king. Radio services are from 8:30 to 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings, and in-person services attended at 8 and 10 a.m. More information about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com.
Braves are as close as they've been in the second half as they're down by 5, 92-87 on back-to-back 3 points from Andre Jackson. Prior to that shot, he was 2 of 6 on the night and has hit 2 triples to get Ottawa within 5. 2:30 remains. Inbound finds Gabe Mack. Ottawa just going to guard about three-quarter court here as Carroll is going to switch. This is a major mismatch as they're going to pull Range out on Carroll Mack all the way to the bucket, up and under, and then he's fouled by Jackson Mallory. That was a poor switch there by OU. It ended up Carroll having to stay on A.J. Range, and Daniels pulled away from the basket. For Daniels, he'll pick up his 4th personal, 9th team foul on OU as Gabe Mack shoots 2 free throws. Mack, an 80% foul shooter. As on the night, he has 13. First one's no good, though. Coyotes as a team, 7 of 11 from the foul line. Second on the way for Mack, no good either. Rebound by Andre Jackson for OU. Pass the other way to Jackson Mallory. Cross court pass to Carroll. Carroll going to the bucket. Can he get the contact? No whistle either, as Jackson Mallory able to get the offensive rebound. Here's Daniels down though. He'll spin and we're gonna have a bucket. Oh no, they're gonna say it's on the floor. Daniels finished it, but the official says Gabe Mack was trying to take the charge prior to the bucket, almost an and one opportunity, but it does send Daniels to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 10th team foul on Kansas Wesleyan, 4th personal on Gabe Mack. Daniels was 17, 2 of 3 from the foul line. First on the way for him, good. Braves within 4. 18 for Jaquan. So we'll see Johnson the third head to the scores table. Second on the way, good for Daniels as it's down to 3 points for OU. 2:03 remain. Coyotes 92, Braves 89. Moore will check out. Back to the full court trap go the Braves. Inbound finds Leach. He's trapped there. Ball's loose. Can Ottawa pick it up? Jackson does. He'll kick it in the corner to Johnson. To Daniels for 3 on the wing. It's short. And then it hits the shot clock as it bounces straight up in the air as Ottawa had a chance. Didn't need a 3 though. It'll be Kansas Wesleyan basketball with 1:53 remaining. Big break there for the Coyotes. Inbounds goes to Gabe Mack. They'll go to Jeffrey's left side. Ottawa looking to trap, and then Mallory will kick it out of play with 1:48 remaining. Braves trailed by 12 with just over a minute and a half ago. Hard to believe it was at the 3:26 mark. It was an 11-point deficit, but here they are down by just 3 with 1:45 remaining. Mack to the right wing. They have Gilbert, and it's stolen away by Daniels. He'll go the other way. Jaquan looking to throw it down, and then it goes off the top of the structure. And it's going to be Kansas Wesleyan basketball as Jaquan can't throw it down. And the officials aren't going to call a foul as Mack looked like he put his hand through the basket as Daniels can't finish with 1:34 to go. Inbound will come from Jeffries, and Jeffries will call a timeout as Coyotes will use one of their final 3 timeouts with 1:34 to play. It'll be a wait to see whether it is a third or it'll be a full. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa Braves basketball on KOFO.
This is Casey Brady, Director of Communications for Franklin County with Coronavirus Guidance. If you must be out for essential functions or to get essential items, Dr. Bud Ransom, Public Health Officer, encourages the use of cloth masks. Masks are important to protect those around you. Think of it as, I am wearing my mask to protect you from my germs, and you are wearing your mask to protect me from your germs. Again, this is Casey Brady with Franklin County. Stay home, stay well, stay safe.
Ottawa was able to force a missed jumper from Kansas Wesleyan and then got a steal, and on both possessions unable to score the basketball. The last one very unfortunate as Daniels went for the one-handed dunk on Gabe Mack, who looked like he was just giving his body up to commit the foul, and instead that ball ricochets off the rim and into the structure above the goal, which they hang from the ceiling here, so there is basically a cord that connects the basket to the other side that kind of jettisons out from the top. In any other arena, that ball just drops straight back down into the hands of a waiting Brave, but unfortunately, it'll be Coyote basketball. Kansas Wesleyan has 2 timeouts remaining, and they lead by 3, 92-89, 1:34 to go. Ottawa trailed by as many as 15 here in the second half. Inbounds goes to Braden White, just checking in. Ball's loose. No, it's not. They're still not going to call a foul, and then they call a foul on Ottawa after it looked like the Braves had tied up Braden White. It's going to go either on Carroll or Jackson. It's going to go on Jackson, his 3rd personal. That's 10 team fouls on Ottawa. So 2 free throws upcoming for Braden White, who on the year is not taking a free throw. First free throw of the year for Braden White, and a big opportunity here for Kansas Wesleyan. First free throw is good for him. Six points now for Braden White, as it is a 2-possession game at 93-89, 1:29 left. Second on the way for White is no good. Ball's loose. Leach comes away with it, and then they're going to say Mallory commits the foul. Rebounds as the Coyotes have out-rebounded Ottawa 35-30, and that is the 9th offensive rebound for Kansas Wesleyan, and Leach to the line for 2 more. Leach is 1 of 1 from the foul line, 7 points, 6 boards. for the senior from Houston, Texas. His first free throw is going to go. Coyotes as a team make that 8 of 13 from the foul line. Leach is second on the way, good. And it's out to a 6-point deficit now for OU, 1:26 to go, and now you have to hit a three here. Carroll, right side for Johnson III. Joe looks to drive on Gilbert, layup's no good. Put back by Mallory is good though, with 1:13 to play. Inbound with 1:10 to go. The clock was running under 2 minutes. That's supposed to stop on a make, and Kansas Wesleyan's going to call a timeout with 1:03 to go. And we'll wait to see if it'll be a 30-second timeout. And we will go ahead and just keep it here with 1:03 to go, as it's a 4-point lead for Kansas Wesleyan. As Ottawa has battled back from 15 down to get it within 4, they have outscored the Coyotes here in the second half by 9, as it is 51-42 in the second half, but missed opportunities for OU. They made some good defensive plays to get some steals and force some timeouts, but on the other end, when they get that opportunity, just hasn't gone in the bucket. With 1:03 to go, as Nate Leach took one of Kansas Wesleyan's final 2 timeouts. It'll be Leach to inbound it with 24 on the shot clock, 1:03 on the game clock. Inbound goes to Braden White in the backcourt, guarded by Joe Johnson III. Ottawa's not going to foul here with 1 minute to play. White with the handoff to Jeffries. He might have traveled, spun through, and it's stolen away by Jackson Mallory. And here comes Ottawa. Mallory to Andre Jackson. He goes baseline all the way to the bucket, leaves it inside to Daniels. His shot's no good, but he's going to go to the line for 2 free throws with 45.7 to play. Kansas Wesleyan's turned it over 3 times in their last 4 possessions. They've got 13 total, but Ottawa to the line to shoot 2 is Jaquan Daniels. First one on the way for Quan is good, and just crazy to be in an empty gym. It sounds like I'm at a match at Wimbledon. It's really all you can hear is the feet moving, and really the Coyote bench not making a whole lot of noise during free throws today. As Daniels hits the first one. Second one for Jaquan, good. 95-93 Kansas Wesleyan, 45.7 remains. Ottawa can get a stop here. They'll have a chance to tie it up, but they have to stop Jeffries first. He'll pick up his dribble, find Leach. He'll just throw it to the other end as he finds AJ Range. Dangerous pass there from Leach. And still dribble in the corner. Ottawa traps, and then a whistle and a foul called. Make that a timeout, by Kansas Wesleyan with 16 on the shot clock, 31 on the game clock. And that is the final timeout for Kansas Wesleyan, a full timeout. We'll take it. You're listening to Ottawa Braves basketball on KOFO.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Wash your hands.
Cover your cough.
Keep your distance.
Stay home.
Help stop the spread of the COVID-19 virus.
We're all in this
together.
And being together apart is how we'll all come out healthy and safe.
A reminder from your friends at 1220
and 103.7 FM
KOFO.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard, aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Coyotes are out of timeouts as they burn their last one. It's 95-93 Kansas Wesleyan with 31.1 to play after Jaquan Daniels hits 2 free throws to get Ottawa within 2. As there is a 15-second differential between shot clock and game clock here inside of Mabee Arena. Coyotes to inbound in front of their own bench. It'll be Trey Gilbert to put it into play. As he'll go to Braden White, guarded by Daniels. White goes behind the back, works with the left hand, spins back to the right side where he finds Jeffries. Ottawa switches. The cross-court pass finds Dylan Hahn, and I make that Gilbert. Gilbert up top, Jeffries. His three straight away, long. Ottawa's going to get the rebound here with 13 seconds left. Will they play it out? They have 2 timeouts. Out to Jackson, and Ottawa's going to take a timeout with 9.2 remaining, and they will use a timeout, trailing by 2. As we will take a 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa Braves basketball on KOFO.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council, Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
9.2 remain here inside Navy Arena, a game that looked done and dusted about 3 minutes ago, as Ottawa has cut a 15-point deficit down to 2, more so an 11-point deficit at the 3:26 mark down to 2, as Kansas Wesleyan still shooting 56% from the field, but Tyus Jeffries unable to hit a three-pointer at the end of that shot clock, and Jackson Mallory with his biggest rebound of the game, make that his 6th rebound. And Ottawa can tie it with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. We'll see what the Braves decide to do here. But this game looked like it was over. And Ottawa somehow has managed to find themselves with a chance to tie the game or take the lead, as Joe make that Jackson Mallory will inbound it for Ottawa in front of their own bench. Johnson, Mallory, Carroll, Daniels, and Jackson on the floor for OU. Inbound finds Carroll with 8 seconds. Perry, left side up, Dre. Dre spinning, kicks it up to Carroll. Carroll, step back, 3 on the way. It's off the mark. Tippin's no good, and that does it. As Ottawa falls 95-93 on the road to Kansas Wesleyan. We'll take a break. You'll listen to Ottawa Braves basketball on KOFO.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
Ottawa falls 95-93 on the road to Kansas Wesleyan. And really in a game they had no business being in at the end, as they come up short as they were down by 15 in the second half. Got it to within 2, actually had a look to win it from Perry Carroll at the end. Didn't get it to go, and Ottawa falls to 0-3 in KCAC play. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa Braves basketball on KOFO.
Being helpful is what Arvest Bank is all about, and part of being helpful is listening to our customers, which is why Arvest Go, our mobile app, was recently certified by J.D. Power for providing an outstanding mobile banking experience. You can easily pay friends, securely lock and unlock your cards, deposit checks, pay bills, and more. So download Arvest Go today. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Member FDIC. For J.D. Power 2020 certification info, visit jdpower.com/awards.
High school sports are as American as apple pie.
And going to a game or meet is a chance to see the stars of tomorrow shine today. But as anybody who's ever attended a high school sporting event in Kansas knows, you can't have the stars without the stripes. High schools are currently looking for new officials in almost every sport. Who looks good in stripes? Anybody looking for a way to stay connected to a sport they love. If you like the idea of giving back to your community while earning a few extra bucks, chances are you'd look good in stripes too. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. No officials means no games. No stripes means no stars. And what kind of America would that be? Kansas needs more high school officials. Go to highschoolofficials.com to sign up or learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com.
Ottawa Falls and Salina 95-93 to Kansas Wesleyan, as Ottawa trailed by 15 at one point in the second half, but managed to battle back, get some stops, got it within 2, and then got a stop on the defensive end, but couldn't get a three-pointer to go down from Perry Carroll, which would have given them the win. Looking at final stats, Kansas Wesleyan just lights out shooting the basketball, 37 of 67 from the field, 55%, 11 of 27 from deep for 40%, 10 of 16 from the foul line, as they turned it over 14 times. They got 8 points off of 11 OU turnovers. They lead in the rebounding 36-32, and second chance points go their way, 13-11 bench points as well in favor of the Coyotes, 32-29 points in the paint, 38-28 to KWU. For Ottawa, 47% from the field, 32 of 68, 43% from deep as they go 14 of 32 from behind the arc, 15 of 17 from the foul line. Much better day protecting the basketball, just 11 turnovers compared to their season average of 19. 20 points off of 14 Kansas Wesleyan turnovers, 32 total rebounds, 9 of those offensive, 11 second chance points, 29 bench points, 28 points in the paint, 4 fast break, 2 blocks, 6 steals, and 17 assists on 32 made baskets. Leading scorer for Ottawa, Jaquan Daniels, he scores 21 on 7-17 shooting, 12 rebounds, 3 assists as he gets a double-double. Perry Carroll, 20 points to go along with 3 assists, 4 of 7 from deep. Ian Moore with 14 on 4 of 11 shooting, 4 of 7 from deep. Andre Jackson scores 11 in the second half as he finishes with 13 to go along with 6 boards. Tristan Turner scores 2. Joe Johnson III scores 13 to go along with 2 assists. Jackson Mallory, 4 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. And Mason McDowell, 6 points as he was perfect from the field, 3 of 3, 4 rebounds and 1 assist for him, as Ottawa, their last lead of the game came at the 9:38 mark of the first half, as it was 21-20, and after that the Coyotes really just shot the lights out, and Ottawa battled back at the end, but just not enough to come away with their first conference win. Ottawa will be in action on Wednesday when they play their first home game of the KCAC schedule, that one against the Friends Falcons, a team that Ottawa lost to last week, 81-73 down in Wichita. Also be the first time this year that the men and women will play in the same venue against the same opponent, as the women will tip at 4, the men will tip at 6. We'll have pregame for you on the women's game starting around 3:50. I want to thank Larson Johnson for all his work today, and for all of you listening, thank you for tuning in. Ottawa Falls 95-93 to Kansas Wesleyan. We'll see you on Wednesday. Have a wonderful evening, everybody.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves men's basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Sutton's